Hi FlossTube, it's Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen.
So welcome back. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get you to
Oh, speak louder.
support your voice. Not necessarily speak louder, just let your voice carry.
Oh, okay. Well, I will try.
You don't have to shout. Just gotta engage down here, start pulling some my voice lesson stuff, Okay, I'll stop. I'll be good this time. But I'll try.
So starts, I've been working on a bunch of models, and then I also started my Biscornu for the Biscornu swap, which I won't show till after it's been received. But I will have a link to the Biscornu swap if you are interested in looking to that. This swap, is already going on, but in future swaps, or to see what other people have done with Biscornus. And speaking of Biscornus, we gave you a sneak peek last time.
It's so pretty. Which side did I show last time?
You showed the B side.
I showed this side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is the top of the Biscornu if you want it to be the top. But, are we showing your are we showing your finishes first? Or
We're showing the release because I feel like showing it first.
Oh, it's the release.
So
okay. So this is releasing.
You can do it as Biscornu or as a small pillow. Mm-hmm. And this is called Buzz About Bees, and it's in my shop. And there's also
a scissor fob.
And there's a bookmark, which I will insert a picture. And then show the back of the Biscornu.
I'm showing it. You gotta give me a second. So this is the front. You got a little bee charm here, And then when you flip it over, it's a flower with a bee pollinating it and getting nectar to bring... Or no, not getting nectar. Getting nectar?
Pollen.
Getting pollen to bring back to the hive because he's so cool. Anyway, so yes. Super cute.
So this pattern is available as a digital download. And you can also buy... I have the charms. And there's a bunch of different colors. There's 5 different colors.
Do you want me to show you the different colors? Okay, that's going to take a bit.
Well, I'll tell you about the process of how this pattern got developed. So I started out with the bookmark, which Jason asked me to design for his sister for not this Christmas, but the Christmas before. So I designed it and I was going to release it. But when we stitched it, Jason was stitching on it. He made mistakes.
I stitched so many mistakes. So many.
And eventually I finished it, but it had mistakes. So then I was going to re-stitch it. And then release it. And then I had one of my goals for last year was to make a Biscornu. And so Jason's like, well, why don't you just design a Biscornu? So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I can try that. I've never stitched one before. I don't know a lot about it.
So that's why she stitched the other Biscornu last year was to try to understand how they work.
So I designed this first, and then I was like, I don't know if this is going to work as Biscornu. I don't know enough about Biscornus. So I stitched the other one, and this kind of just sat. But last year, I think it was during Stitch Mania, I started stitching this because I was going to be like, well, maybe I can try it as Biscornu. And these and the scissor fob are on, where's my thing? 36 count creme brulee. Brulee, I can speak. Linen. So I started stitching these. And I got the stitch, but then I was still like, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. And I didn't want to make a Biscornu with linen because I was worried I was going to mess it up, and I didn't want to mess it up. And I got not quite even this far on redoing the bookmark, and it just sat there because I just didn't want to stitch the bookmark again. So eventually, just like a couple weeks ago, I decided to make it into a fob, and then I decided to release it as the pattern too, as part of the pattern. So it's mostly just the bottom of the bookmark, but slightly different. But so that's the fob. And the bookmark, I had Maggie Blocker. She's a wonderful model stitcher who's doing some model stitching for me. So anyways, but I was like, I want to get this released. It's been sitting here for over a year or about a year or something. Anyways, so I decided to stitch it on some dark tan Aida. And I stitched it and put it together as Biscornu, and I loved it.
It's
so
super cute.
There you have it. That's a long story to say. There's my patterns.
But yeah, so the different types of bees, you can get this one, this bronzish color. Then there's a silver that you could get.
Yeah.
There is a
so there's a light gold.
Light gold. Which I'm trying to hold it up so you can see it a little bit. There's a bright gold. And then a tin. Tin is kind of the
That's
bronze.
the bronze. What's
Yeah.
the...
And then there's these kinds, which are like silver, but they've got a little more...
I'm calling them antique silver.
Yeah. It's got a little more detail because the black parts are black. The, like, lines on it are black, whereas this one, it's just silver.
And the ones he's been showing you, so a few of them have these little extra things on the top. So these are mess up ones, basically. They're ones I'm not selling.
Okay.
Because they've got little... But... So,
I just picked the ones that were out of the bags.
So if you wanted, you could go to Amazon and get like,
that's
the whole
hard to
big
see.
pack. But if you want just a few, it's more expensive per one, but you can just get a couple. I hope to eventually have this as a physical pattern, but at the moment I'm holding off on printing patterns, partially because I want to find out, I'm looking into the possibility of being through a distributor, and I want to know what their requirements are before deciding how many to print of things. Plus, I've been spending a lot of money on other supplies, like for model stitching, which I will show you later. But now we're going to back away from my shop stuff and just go to whips, things I've been stitching on.
Whip 1 is Millies Year by Maria Diaz from Cross Stitcher Magazine, January 2019 insert on 14 count blue sky fabric hand-dyed Ada, and she had finished the May block. Well, we'll get to finished all except the back stitching for the May block. So.
And Jason picked out this beautiful orange. So she's a redhead. Can you show?
Oh, sorry. I can't see what I'm doing.
So I now have 3 blocks almost finished.
January, March, and May.
And Jason says he's going to do the other ones, the in-between ones.
Yes.
We'll see if that happens. It's there for you to grab if you want.
I hate grabbing stuff from you.
Okay, we can put it on your side of the
Yeah,
couch.
I will never get done.
So I'll stitch all of mine, and then if he doesn't want to stitch them, I will go back and stitch the others.
But it's turning out super cute, and it's kind of funny because the color that was required for that one, it didn't look like the color.
Yeah, so the color in the picture
looks pretty red orangey.
And then...
But then the actual floss is super...
It doesn't look the
like
same.
light brown. It doesn't look the same at all.
So
So we went and found something that was a little more, in my words, carrots. Because like I said, it kind of evoked Anne of Green Gables for me. And so I wanted to do that. The next one is...
You gonna read it? Or
No, I'm going to let you read it because this is one of your favorites.
So this is Cinderella Slipper by Susan Penny from Cross Stitcher Magazine, October 2018. And it's on 28 count opalescent hand-dyed Lugana. And I started this last year for my birthday, so it's almost a year old. And
as of this Wednesday, woo!
this coming Wednesday, yeah.
Birthday's coming up.
Yeah, so...
Which I know you don't want to talk about, but this is what it should look like in the end. And it won't look like this because hers is going to look better. It's just going to look better.
But so I've been trying, this is my focus piece for the month. One thing I've discovered,
because her birthday is Wednesday, woo!
Is that having a focus piece that is all pretty much one color is difficult. At times I'm getting tired of stitching in black. But I am excited about the progress I'm making on it.
Oh, goodness gracious, you're making great progress. I mean, look at this.
So.
Look at it. I mean,
yeah.
You've got most of Cinderella done.
Mm-hmm. My goal is to try to get at least all of the black of Cinderella done, which shouldn't be a problem this month. And
I think you could probably get the black of Cinderella and maybe more of the prints done.
Well, I was thinking to do Cinderella and then work some on
the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the side, or the side part, where it's got vines and pillars and whatever.
But that's looking good.
So, yeah, I've been working on that. And that's my main focus, besides all the model stitching and anyways. There's so much going on in my brain right now. So the next one I worked on is The Three Wise Men. And I'm working on this on Sundays because I feel like it's a nice Sunday piece because it's religious. And yeah. So I finally tackled this because that's where the 4 pages meet, and I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because you have to skip between 4 different pages.
It's almost done down here.
It is almost done down there. Some of the colors I haven't been able to find. They're somewhere in my stash. Don't know where. Need to look for them. But
But the sky's starting to come along too.
Yeah.
Is the sky in black or just
It's a really dark blue.
Oh, there it is. I have to turn it to the light so then I can see that it's blue and not black.
But this is by Marie Driscoll, Blackberry Lane Design, and it's on 28 count ivory Joblin 1/1. So.
Super taut. It feels super cool. I like it.
So I'm just making slow progress on that. I'd love to finish it this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. There's so much I want to stitch on. So much.
So many.
Basically. You just like looking at it?
Well, I'm just wondering if this part is fixed or not.
I don't think so. I was stitching the border first, and these didn't match up. I still don't think they're going to match up because I haven't done anything to undo it. So my guess, this is matching up right here, so my guess is somewhere up here I made a mistake. But I will deal with that at another time. Most likely when I get closer to that point in the stitch.
You have a finish!
I do have a finish.
Yay! I like this finish.
Go for it. And it is Live Within Your Harvest.
Hold on. It is
Live Within Your Harvest by Nancy Wigman, and that's her name. And so I just used...
Drum roll, please!
Every time you say drum roll, I want to like do it on the table, but that's
no, because then it'll shake the camera.
Exactly. So it's finished. I used my own colors that I had. I only had one of the called for colors, which was the color for these borders between the letters. So
that's it?
That's the only.
Oh wow.
That's the only color I had that was the called for color. So everything else is just from my stash. This one, as Jason pointed out, it's kind of hard to see the lines. The color I picked for the pumpkin and the colors I picked for the lines on the pumpkin and the star kind of all blend together, but that's okay.
It looks really good. It really blends together really well, but I think like it gives you hidden things to look for, you know, because it's there, and I feel like it looks really good for the pumpkin. But the only thing is that the star really hides, but it still looks really good. It's finally done. Yay, Karen!
So I need to figure out how to FFO it, how I want to do that. My FFO pile continues to get bigger. Oh, and that's on 28 count even weave mushroom. So it's done.
No, stitching pumpkins and sunflowers on mushrooms, that's good. It's all fine.
Okay, so that's all the stitching. So now, haul. I bought some more haul.
Is this part of haul?
Yeah, so this is actually a model, and so I'm going to do the backstory first as to why I bought more haul. So I was working on a model.
Oh.
And I had this fabric in my stash, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Those are supposed to be squares. This is like super uneven weave. So.
Is it even weave?
No, it's a linen.
It's a linen? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just uneven linen. Then.
Yeah.
It's not uneven weave. That
the
even
weave. Anyways.
The weave of the linen is uneven.
So at that point I was like super bummed and super frustrated because I'd been looking forward to starting it and I had all the colors finally, and
But this did not come out as a square.
No, it didn't.
Which meant that the things inside would have been skewed and it wouldn't have looked good.
And so
But I don't have to tell them that. They know.
So I'm just going to show
Oh, I didn't know that you had started stitching it on the fabric you got in.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
And so I worked on Cinderella, and then I worked on this, and by the end of the day, I was like, why did I stitch all that black? So you can see this is the start of the pattern.
Is this how, there's like one more row up here?
Yeah.
So it's a 3x4? Okay.
So this is the fabric I bought, and I wasn't going to order it because I was like, no, I need to be good, I need to wait, because I get to go to Dine Stitch this month. Because, this is kind of life news, but Jason has a conference in Norfolk, Virginia, which is right next to Virginia
Norfolk.
Beach.
It's Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I don't want the people down there getting mad at us. We love them.
I'll be in the Virginia Beach area, so I was like, I'll just wait till then and buy some. But I really wanted to get started.
If you can pronounce hurricane, then the Norfolkians can pronounce their town Norfolk.
Anyways, so I bought that because I wasn't going to buy it, but then I saw a sale for crossstitchingsupplies.com, and so then I did end up buying it, as well as some other colors for a pattern I designed, because I just came up with this pattern while we were watching Chronicles of Narnia. I came up with the idea,
I don't even know. That's just too much.
So I came up with the idea, and I was like, I really want to test stitch it because I'm going to be...
The thing that... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm distracting you guys. I know that because I'm distracting myself. She came up with an idea for a pattern while we were watching Chronicles of Narnia. This has nothing to do with the even weave. Well,
No, this is a completely different
thing that you bought. But yeah.
It has to do with the haul.
Yes.
So,
I'm here.
I designed the pattern, and I was like, I'm going to submit it to Just Cross Stitch Magazine, which the submission deadline is the end of this month, and I wanted to test stitch some parts of it, and I was just like, I really want to start on that now, but I don't have the colors, because I don't know exactly what colors, and I should decide that in person. Anyways, I bought some. So, where's the other two? So I bought these colors, and I am doing the test stitching. You can see I've started using them. But I am thinking these may not be the actual colors. But they're beautiful colors, and I will use them for other things if not. And I'm test stitching with them for the moment. Basically, they're not quite as vibrant. Like, they look more vibrant in the video than they look in person. And this also looks more pink than red in person, and I don't know.
It's not exactly what we're looking for. What you're looking for.
But,
I shouldn't say we. I don't know why I'm saying we.
But I can do the test stitching, and that is good, and it makes me happy and much more calm.
And it's looking good.
And then I will, when I'm at dying to stitch later this month, I will make a final decision on colors and fabric and all that cool stuff. And then I also got some other colors I needed for some other model stitching I'm doing. And then she threw in a freebie, so this is a really pretty green. So that was that haul. And I really need to stop buying haul because I don't have the money for it. But I'll buy stuff at Dying to Stitch and then maybe take a few months, hopefully, hiatus on buying stuff. We'll see. I have lots to do. I'll try. And then, Happy Mail.
You guys are all stitchers, you know. When you're like, I need to stop buying so much stuff, but then you get another pattern and you've got like most of your stuff for it, but you're missing one color, so you've got to buy that one color. So while you're buying that one color, you might as well get the other stuff that you're needing. And so everybody out there understands, Karen. When you say, I'm not going to buy stuff for a while, they know I'm not going to buy stuff till my next pattern that I'm working on.
Probably true. So this is the back of the envelope, but Amanda May at Ardith Design sent me this cute Valentine's Day card. And she's doing going to an expo or something. Go watch her videos. She'll talk about it. And I wish I could go up and see it, but up in Maryland. But she's making these cards that she's gonna sell there. But they're super cute. And this one just has old the tops of, what do you call it?
Corks?
No, it's...
Oh, spoodles.
Yeah, spools of thread.
Yeah.
So yeah, she sent me that, and that's...
Oh, sorry.
It made my day. It was super happy. So...
Is that all from the box?
Yep.
Okay.
Most of that's last week's haul that I just haven't done anything with.
So, giveaway!
Although, with that, it was some of that is fabric I need to dye, and I watched a tutorial that Priscilla and Chelsea, the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, I can say this.
You got it!
Put out, and so they do things a little bit differently than I've done it before, so I might try out their way. We'll see. But I will link their video below. So, a giveaway. And the winner is Verpy R, and I have your address because you've won a previous giveaway, and she wanted the jelly cabinet.
So we'll get that sent out to you. She'll get that sent out to you. I should do more to help with this stuff.
But yeah, so...
Like stitching!
This pattern is up if you want it. It's in my Etsy shop. And there's the photo.
When was it released? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
But I didn't post about it on social media because it was...
So yesterday is in Valentine's Day, the 14th.
And I love the backing fabric.
Question, Karen.
Yes.
So next thing that we're going to talk about... Oh,
wait, we forgot the rest of the haul.
What do you mean?
You got my birthday present. Can you go grab it?
Oh.
So he got me a birthday present, and he's got...
So, okay.
This is huge.
What had happened was... So this is going to go into life updates as well. So, Karen's birthday is Wednesday. And everybody's excited for it. I'm sure in the comments we'll get lots of woo! Karen's birthday's Wednesday, woohoo! So anyway, a friend of mine was talking about a thing that he had gotten for some crafting stuff that he does. It's a self-healing mat. And it's this. Is it even fitting in the video?
Yeah, it's mostly there.
Oh, okay, hold on.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so This mat, it is huge. It said on there 2 foot by 3 foot. When I was thinking 2 feet, I don't know why, but my mind said this is about 2 feet, you know? Am I about 2 feet here?
Well, 2 feet is this, so yeah.
Yeah, 2 foot, and then I was like, okay, about 3 foot, not too big. This came in the mail, and it was huge. So I kept it at the office because I got it sent to my work, so then she wouldn't see it early. But then it was just kind of sitting there, and I felt like it was taking up the space. So on Wednesday, a week before her birthday, I brought it home because when she was having a really bad day to start off with, and I was like, I'm going to bring it home. I'm going to get some, what's the word? I got some pizza. And some ice cream to bring home. So then we could kick off birthday celebrations because I love Karen and she's awesome. And anyway, so I brought this home to get it out of the office and give to her. But then she got some good news that day as well.
What did I get? Oh, so...
Life updates. This is another life update. But anyway, this is the last of the haul. I got this for her birthday. It's a self-healing cutting mat.
Yes. Let's get off my old one. But this
wow. I just got thrown under the bus.
But this one's much
I was
better.
like, yay, I'm going to get her something nice. And then every time that we've talked about the mat, she's brought that up.
I need to let it go. Especially because this is a much better mat than the one we used to have. It's all good.
Now I feel like the birthday present I got for you is just making up for the fact that I screwed up as a husband.
No, it's a good birthday present.
Okay. But anyway, Wednesday she got some good news that I didn't know about till I got home with all the birthday surprises.
So, my sister is serving a mission for our church in
Vancouver, Washington.
Well, yeah, that mission.
Yeah.
And one of her people she served with, one of her companions, they discovered that their grandpa served missions together in the 40s, after World War II. And so, they wrote their version of the story, and I wrote it, and I submitted it to a magazine of our church, and I found out on Wednesday that it's going to be published. It probably won't be for another year and a half, because publication schedules, but yeah. Yay!
It's really exciting because now Karen can say that she's been published. Right?
Right.
You can say that.
I can say that.
She can also say she's an author, but she won't do that.
No, that's okay.
When we got married, she wanted to be an author. She wanted to be a published writer.
But I didn't know about the joys of cross-stitch design back then.
You can do both. FlossTube, back me up on this. She can do both. She can do cross-stitch design and cross-stitching and writing if she so chooses. See, look at the skepticism in her face. Look at it. It's there. She needs to be assured and uplifted because she's awesome and she can do it.
I don't want to right now. Maybe someday.
Okay. I'll take that maybe someday.
And then your life update? School?
So, for those of you who've been following, I'm trying to go back to school to get a master's. And I found out last week that the loans I was planning on taking out didn't go through because I didn't finish filling out some paperwork due to miscommunications with the financial aid office at the school. As such, I had to withdraw from my classes for this semester. Not really happy about that, but it gives me a semester to really plan, look at scholarships, look at trying to get things. When I started school, I was really rushed, so this gives me a chance to really set things up right, which makes me happy. Because I was feeling kind of like, bah!
And he's still going to the conference, which is good for it.
Yeah, so. there is a Music Library Association conference in Norfolk, Virginia. And we're going to be going down there at the end of the month to enjoy the conference. And
I'm going to cross stitch.
Wait.
For the most part.
Yeah. We could record a FlossTube from our hotel room at the conference.
I suppose we could.
It wouldn't be uploaded until the next week because we'd need to be back home. But
so it may be 3 weeks before we do one because I'm not thinking to record one on the road because I feel like that'd be difficult.
But we might.
So, yeah, I think that's everything for us.
Let's see, we've done that, 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 we've done that.
Look at this prettiness.
Yes. That's all that we have. We hope you enjoyed it. If you really like this Biscornu pattern, the bookmark is basically this. Oh, you're putting in a...
Yeah, I'll put in a... And then
Yeah.
you can make it into a pillow.
Yeah. There's a few ideas that are given out, but if you like the pattern, go and my favorite thing is this little bush here, because I didn't realize it until I was looking at it that it like continues right here, but it's so cute. So if you like the pattern, go to her shop. It's there. You can purchase it. And until next time,
happy stitching.
Bye guys.